It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And this one features the Saints' electric quarterback, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Saints and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the Superdome.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down. Now the first carry here for the running back.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
10 yards, good for a Saints first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there on the first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They run a draw here on second down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Here comes Mooney now on the jet sweep. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. That's for the extra point. It's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And his task in this situation is making sure this team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. And you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Falcons at 9-2 to start play. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion with a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown in the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up that right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The pass there complete to Sutton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Falcon football. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Back to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They're going to try and throw. Steps away to his left. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start with a battle in the NFC. Tampa Bay on the road taking on Chicago. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. 3 touchdown passes there for Jalen Hurts. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. The Patriots locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And that one's gone to the half with them leading the visiting Miami Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa, a touchdown pass in that first half. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And they might be thankful that this game is tied because the rushing game has not shown up yet. They're in single digits total as a team through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did. And that's just
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They run a draw here on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
It's been a struggle for the guys on defense trying to figure out how to get off the field. And now after that run, they're confronted with at least 4 more plays.
Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Giving it a 4 on the carry. See if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Oh, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Falcons are taking the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
That was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low. They did their job. It's the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive.
Find a crease and just get in there. And ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan of trying to keep the defense honest when you got with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and inches. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
This is taken just now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll drop to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Good for us.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll work this down inside the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stuck through it, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves it with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2nd and 2. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Second and 13. Olave over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Falcons, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoffs.